So the 3DCF study is looking at a new test of hearing for patients with cystic fibrosis. Cystic fibrosis patients have lots of courses of antibiotics over their lifetime, and some of those antibiotics, particularly ones called aminoglycosides, can cause hearing loss. We want to try and see if our new test can be used to screen people for hearing loss before they notice any problems, and then if people are picked up to have changes in their hearing, then we can send those people and those people only on to have formal hearing testing. The first group we're going to be looking at are people who are 11 years old and over, and we're going to look at them firstly when they're stable and well and just coming to a routine clinic appointment, and that's to see if we can use the test as a routine screening test. We're then going to look at patients who are 11 and over who are unwell, and we want to see if the test is then acceptable when somebody's feeling poorly. And then the third group is going to be children aged 5 to 10 to see what the youngest age group can reliably do the test. And we're also going to check some children from local schools who don't have cystic fibrosis to see if having cystic fibrosis itself affects your ability to do the test or not. I'll have a look in the participants' ears with an otoscope, and that's just to check if there's any wax or if there's any other problems with the ears. Then what I'll do is pop a little bung in the ear, and that will make your ear feel a bit like it's popping, and the bung puts a bit of pressure in the ear just to check that the middle part of the ear isn't full of fluid, like when you've got a cold and it all feels a bit glued up. The next test that we'll do is the new test, and you'll sit at a computer. You'll have a screen that looks a bit like a calculator keypad, and you'll have headphones on, and you'll hear a voice say digits, for example 589, and there'll be a background whooshing noise, and the whooshing noise gets louder and quieter until it can find the quietest voice that you can hear with the loudest whooshing sound. The next test that we'll do is another part of the standard tests, where you'll have headphones on, you'll have a response button, and you'll hear tones played through the headphones, and you'll have to press the response button for as soon as you hear the tone, however faint, then let the button go. And that's the test that you might have had done at school, and that we do in a soundproofed room normally. Then what we'll do is pop the little bung back in your ear, and you'll hear some noises being played into your ear, and your ear takes those noises that are played at it, scrambles them up and sends a tone back to the microphone. And then finally you'll have another go doing the new test to make sure that between two separate goes at the test the result stays the same. The study's done in collaboration between the adult and paediatric cystic fibrosis centres in Nottingham and Birmingham. We're going to do the first lot of testing in clinic when people come as their routine appointment, and then we're going to do the second lot either when they come to clinic to start their intravenous antibiotics or on the wards, depending on where each individual patient has their antibiotics. And then the third group, again, we'll be doing in clinic, and the control children we'll see in the schools. And we're recruiting from now for the next 2.5 years.